Good morning, authors. I wanted to give you an inspiring update with your book, I Know Why, the Book of Connection. Many of you don't realize it, but you're actually in the process of building a why brand. And you'll see later on, years from now, how important and significant that is. Without that architecture, without that architected why brand, the foundation, you can't build a career and a life of inspiration, because in this noisy world, it's more relevant than ever, more essential to have a very established and detailed why brand. By having this strong why brand, you'll stand out from the noise, and the world is getting noisier. That's why I love being a part of your journey, because I know what happens when you have a real book that is architected this way. And it's taken me 25 plus books, audio programs, CDs, think cards, to understand what it means to architect a why brand. So here's where we're at. We are in the pre-press stage, and it takes about a month to finalize the printing, and it's a pretty big deal. So last week, we sent everything off to the printer. We issued our purchase order for the exact copies that we're getting back, and that's all we're getting back, by the way. And then we spend a week back and forth with the printer. So the printer sends me electronic images, proofs, the spine, the cover, the back. There's a few modifications that are done. And then next week they'll be sending me the full mock-up proof of the entire book. And I've selected the paper and the cover and the varnish that goes on the cover. And I'll be reviewing every single piece of paper. Now, there's over 7 people on the pre-press stage that are involved in preparing the file, getting the right paper, getting the file onto these large presses. So next week I'll be approving everything. And then it'll be going to press. And that takes about 2-3 weeks for the printing, for all the cutting, the trimming. And then there's a separate supplier that does all the binding. It's a very special glue binding process. And then the books are pressed, and then they dry for about another week. So it's quite a detailed process, but we are right on schedule for the 11/11 launch. So what I've been working on is starting to create more personalized images for you to use. We're going to officially have a full day of launch activities on 11/11. So there'll be more information about that. But what you'll want to do is to really get people excited about getting 2 copies, because then they can get invited to the special launch activities and the book club and everything we're doing on 11/11. Now, you'll have your books before 11/11, so you'll be able to get them into the people's hands. So that's why this is the time where you really want to get your orders in. And again, you're focusing on around 40 people. That's what I would do. Even though I say 50, you want to save some copies for yourself, right? And for your friends and family. But around 40 people getting 2 copies, that's going to start the ball rolling for you, because that's over 80 copies, generates revenue. But more importantly, it starts to architect the why brand, but you got to be the one that works it. And one of my favorite techniques, and I'm doing it with my own books right now, is sending out my own personalized greeting card. And if you want your own personalized greeting card that you can write a handwritten message, let me know, and then we can work out an arrangement to help you get these personalized greeting cards. Keep up the great work. I will always look back on these moments, because I know the importance of being a part of your journey at such a fundamental level. Love you guys, and believe in you all.